Knees can be very tricky, and in some yoga poses you'll notice that the knees don't feel so good. So taking care of the knees during your yoga practice is especially critical. In this practice, we'll be modifying poses and using props. What I've got here is a rolled blanket and blocks and 2 straps. So during this practice, we'll be using these props to make our knees feel just slightly better during some of these poses that for many of us are very challenging. We'll start seated with the rolled blanket. This blanket is in a tight roll, and I'm taking my knees on top of the roll. Just going to work one leg at a time with my hands behind me so I can elongate the spine. I'm going to lift the right foot up and take it down just to check the action of the leg here. So as I press back into the roll, I'm lifting the right leg up. And the action that I'd like to see in the knee as I'm watching it is that the inner knee is moving forward, the outer knee is drawing back. You may want to just take your hands to the inner knee and the outer knee to check that out, to feel how the muscle engagement is protecting the action of the leg. Now let's do that with the opposite side. So with the left leg, lift your toes up, spread your toes. With your hands, just encourage the inner knee to come forward, the outer knee to come back, and press through the base of the big toe as you continue these actions. I actually started doing this after an injury, and the PT highly recommended doing this action. And it's really helped to strengthen the quads, the quadricep muscles above the knee. Maybe you can feel that action on the upper thigh. Now you can release out of this pose and come to a standing position. In the standing position, I've unrolled the blanket just slightly so that I can put the base of my toes on the blanket, the heels on the floor. And it might be good to have blocks because we'll do a forward bend. As you come down toward the floor, bend your knees. Now, in that same way that we were urging the inner knee forward, the outer thigh back, as you press into the blocks to balance yourself nicely, can you press the base of the big toes with the knees slightly bent and bring a little bit more weight toward the outer heel? Try to keep the spine as elongated as possible, so don't go too deep in the forward bend. Look at your knees. See if you can track the knee so it is going straight forward over the second toe. Just allow a nice ease in your breath. Stay in this forward fold. But don't go too deep. Now take the hands to your low back and rise up. Those muscles that we were engaging, the tops of the thighs there, the quadriceps, let's take a look at those as we take a strap behind the knees. Grab your straps, fold the strap in half, place the strap right behind the knees. Pull the strap forward and sit down. How just a little space between the knees. Fold the second strap in half. Take the strap between your knees, underneath the strap that's already there, and pull forward as you come to a forward fold. So as you pull forward, that should give you the sense of relief in the backs of the knees. So much so that if you take your feet a little bit wider apart, maybe you can bring your pelvis down to the mat. Now, if it's feeling like that is not going to be good for your knees, by all means, place a block so that you can still get the freedom in your knees as you're drawing forward and down. Just to get that feeling of inner knees drawing forward as the outer knee draws back. Now come out of the pose to come to a bent knee downward facing dog. Tuck your toes under, draw your pelvis back with the fingers spread nicely. Lift your knees up, but keep your knees bent. Press through the baby toe side of the foot to get the outer knee to draw back. Press through the base of the big toe to draw the inner knee forward. Look at your knees. And slowly come toward straight legs, but keep a nice bend to the knees so that you can keep the knee tracking with a refined alignment. Now walk your hands back to your feet with the knees bent. Press down through the base of the big toe to bring the inner knees forward. Take your hands right above the knees to the upper inner knee and press the flesh forward as you bring the outer knee back. You're pressing down to get that sense of engagement of the muscles that protect your knees. Maybe you can lift your arms up. Take your hands down to the mat again. Step your hands forward. Come back to the downward facing dog with the knees slightly bent. Press down through the base of the big toe. Reach through the outer heel, maybe even come slightly down with the heels. But at some point you might feel like you've kind of lost it. So again, that micro bend of the knees to regain the engagement, the base of the big toe. Outer knee reaching back, inner knee reaching forward. Step your feet up to your hands and place the hands to your low back and rise up. Step wide. And in the same way that we were just doing in downward facing dog, bend both knees, take your hands to the mat, to the floor, and come to a downward facing dog with this wide stance. With the micro bend of the knees, take your inner thighs back. But the inner knee forward. Walk your hands over toward your right leg. Keep your left leg engaged. Take your left hand somewhere to the outer right shin. Draw your elbow down. Take your hands back to the center position. Walk your hands to the left. Take your right hand somewhere to the outer left leg. Look back, see if you can still maintain that engagement of the right leg as you bring a little bit more weight to the left. Come back to the center position. Place your hands to your low back and rise up. From here, turn your right toes out. Bend your right knee and stack your hands right on the top of the right knee. That inner knee area, see if you can work your hands to press the inner knee forward as you take a little bit more weight to the outer right leg, to the outer right heel. Lift your right heel up. Take it down and again, work that outer heel. Take your left arm back and open your chest. Keep this engagement of the right inner knee working forward. Now come toward a straight leg. As you do, you're still working the inner knee forward, outer knee back. Come to a triangle pose. As you get this nice fullness to the pose, keep that level of engagement of the front leg, a nice rootedness of the back leg. Bend your right knee again. Come to that variation in Virasana number 2 with the hand helping the inner knee moving forward, outer knee moving back. And now come toward a straight leg, pressing the right heel down. Outer right heel works, base of the big toe works nicely. And one more time, bend the knee. Press in to the inner knee. And now take your forearm down. And with your forearm, you're pressing the inner knee forward. Take your lifted left arm up and over to come to a side angle stretch, parsvakonasana. Now inhale and lift yourself up to come out of the pose. Exhale, release your hands. Parallel your feet again. Bend your knees slightly forward. Take the inner thighs back. Have the inner knees feel like they're moving forward. Turn your left toes out. Bend your left knee. Take your hands right on top of the left knee and draw the inner knee forward as you lift up the left heel. Reach back with your right hand. Come to Virasana number 2. I like palms lifted up because it really opens the upper chest nicely. Press down through the inner knee and press your heel down to draw the inner knee back as you come toward a straight leg. Now for many of us, if we straighten it too much, it's hyperextension. It really benefits us to do that micro bend. So the inner knee is still going forward. Outer knee, you've got a little pressure to the outer heel. Now come once again to Virasana number 2. Inner knee moves forward. Back hand helps you open up. Keep that as you straighten the leg with a slight micro bend. Come to triangle pose. And again, Virasana number 2 form. Before you take your forearm down, and with the forearm, urge the inner knee to come forward as you take your right arm up and over your head. And inhale, lift out of the pose, release your hands. And step your feet hip distance apart in Padottanasana. From Tadasana, lift your heels, balance on your 10 toes, reach your arms forward. See if you can stay balanced. Draw all the way down. Heels can be lifted or heels can be on the ground. Take your hands in front to help you balance. Relax your head. Feel a nice fullness in the low back area. Draw your heels to the mat and sit down. Place your feet together. And sit tall. Take your strap around the ankle. And draw the heads of the arm bones back. Sometimes with the straps you can get just a little bit more opening in the upper chest. Let's see if we can work the hips even more. So grab your blocks, place them right at the pant leg crease. I know this is a lot of props, but it really works. Cross your strap and press your elbows down. So you get this nice opening. See if you can try to open your feet a little bit. A little hard with the strap. But as you press your forearms down to the blocks, you got this nice opening in the hips. Maybe even taking the blocks to their sides to make it even just a little bit easier on the arms so that you can sit tall even as you're pressing down through the tops of the thighs. It's a nice preparation for Janu sirsasana, which for a lot of people with any knee issues can be a little bit challenging. So we'll start by keeping the left leg where it is and extending the right leg. Find your rolled blanket. Place the rolled blanket under the right knee. And just like when we started, see if you can keep this leg very active. You're not hyperextending because the rolled blanket won't let you. Now, as you turn toward the bent leg, see about pressing the inner knee slightly forward. Keep that and reach toward the right leg. Just get this nice opening of the posture. Grab your strap. Place that right behind the knee. Your option completely. See about reaching with the strap a little bit more and find out if that helps the bent knee as you turn your chest toward the straight right leg. So now you're in the form of the pose. If you'd like to go deeper, of course, you can reach toward the right foot while keeping the knee happy, this inner knee reaching out. And inhale, rise up. Inhale, rise up. Come back to padottanasana that we were in with your feet together with the strap helping you out in the pose. I've crossed the strap just above the ankles. Got all my gear here. As you press the thighs down, get this blanket out of the way. With the help of the blocks, you can still stay tall while working the inner knee out. Now let's come to the opposite side. So keep the right knee bent in. You can take the strap to the right leg. Reach your left leg out and place the blanket roll under the left knee. With the right knee bent, you press the inner knee out. Or the other option is, of course, you can take the strap underneath the knee. Reach it out. You can turn toward the straight leg. Sit tall. Try to keep that. Maybe extend toward the left toes. The left leg is very active, and I spread to the toes. And inhale, rise up. Come to padottanasana one more time. This time, sit on the rolled blanket, just on the edge of the rolled blanket. With that same setup, crossing the strap, working the inner thighs. Now let your pelvis just slowly come off the rolled blanket. So you've got a strong pulling action of the inner thighs back with the hands and the forearms. You open the hips nicely. You can sit tall. If your hands are on the legs, chances are you're going to start rounding the upper back, so we avoid that. And now you can release out of the pose. From the seated padottanasana, let's come to a supine padottanasana. So I'm going to support the upper back and the head with your feet together. You can take the strap and cross it and lie back. You've got the support of the blocks for the head. You can pull the straps so that you can bring your feet a little bit closer. And as you open the chest in the supine pose, start to feel the length of the front side of the body, the assistance of the blocks to open the upper chest. And we'll work toward the pose we started with. We'll work toward Virasana, this time go to a supine position of Virasana. Those of us with any knee issues, sometimes this pose can be quite problematic. When we started, we took 2 straps in half, and we'll be doing that same setup. So as you come out of Supta, padottanasana, take your 2 straps, one strap behind the knees, pulling the strap forward, taking the other strap, looping it underneath the strap that you have, pulling that. See if you can bring the pelvis down. If that is not working for you, once again, use a block. See about walking your hands back. And just find out what works for you. Maybe you can come a little bit further into the full pose. Just allow a nice ease to your breath. Enjoy the length. See if you can work the inner knees forward, the outer knees back. Support yourself as you come out of the pose. Remove the straps. You can support the sacrum with your roll blanket or with blocks. With your knees bent, lie on your back. Lift your pelvis up. Park your pelvis on one block. Maybe you can take this into a taller block or 2 blocks, your choice. Lift your legs up. If this is not feeling comfortable for you, bend your knees. Enjoy a nice fullness to your breath. Find the pose that works for you. In your own time, you can bend your knees and plant your feet. Lift your pelvis up and off the block. Stretch your legs out. Close your eyes. attune to your breath. Breathe in deep. And out long. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now just breathe very freely and naturally. Thank you for joining me in the practice. Namaste.